Cheers from Japan! Tokyo Toy Bastard here. Today we're going to take a look at some vintage Dragon Ball Z bootlegs. First up, I'm going to do some comparisons. So the first figure we're going to look at is the original Japanese Super Battle Collection Goku figure. And I have one of the re-released versions. The box is a little bit different from the original, but it's essentially the same with some different art and text. But here you go. So that's the legit version of Goku. Alright. Now, I have the Korean version. Just look at that face. Just look at it. So I guess this was released in conjunction maybe with the Cooler movie, because you've got Goku, Vegeta, and Cooler on the package. And you'll also notice that it comes with a little Keshi rubber Goku with a plastic suit and a bootleg Gohan. And I actually have the legit version of Gohan, so you can see them side by side. Yeah. Good job there, guys. Nice try. Alright. And let me put the Goku and the Goku side by side as well, so you can see the differences. Obviously the legit one doesn't have a shirt on in the package, but you can see the very different colors. The face just looks horrendous. But yeah, good job, Dong Chain Company. You tried your best. And actually, I do really like this package. And I actually also like the really bright colors on the toys. Let's take a look at the sides here. And I'm assuming that they did other figures in this line. But this is the only one that I have. Here you've got a little explanation of how the armor fits on. Alright. So thank you, Goku. Up next we have the original Super Battle Collection Vegeta. And this is the original release. So this is Bandai. This is the first wave from 1992. And I actually recently just grabbed this. These guys are getting quite expensive now. So, yep, that's the legit version. You can see the front and the back. Now let's show you the bootleg version from China. Ta-da! Check it out, he's got chrome armor. And you notice that the Bandai symbol is missing. Let's put them up side by side for a comparison. This is the second wave release box, so that's another variation there. Initially, this box, the second wave, would have looked similar to this as well. But, you know what, I actually kind of like the chrome armor better. But you'll notice if you look closely at this Vegeta that his paint is pretty crappy, and he actually has two left arms. You can see that other arm there? Yeah, it's backwards. They've just made one arm and stuck him on there and used him as two. Alright. You can see the back here. See the back of both of these. Yeah. Very different. Anyway, chrome armor is awesome. Alright, now let's look at the Super Saiyan versions. Alright, I don't have this one in a Japanese box. I have it in an American box, so I'm just going to show you a loose one. But here is the original Super Battle Collection Super Saiyan Goku. It's actually the same as the non-Super Saiyan version with different hair, and his eyebrows are painted yellow, and his eyes are painted green. Alright, here I have a boxed version, and this is what the Japanese box would have looked like, except this is the bootleg. Again, no Bandai logo, it's been replaced with a generic number. And if you get really close in on that face, you can see how terrible the paint is. It's even rubbed off onto the plastic. His arms look like they're barely being held together. And let's put him up next to the legit version. It is a nice try, just the paint's a little off. Now take a look at the back of the package. It's pretty much just an exact recreation of the Super Battle Collection packaging. So they did a good job on the packaging. Alright, let's take a look at the legit Bandai release of Super Saiyan Vegeta. Here he is in his original Japanese packaging. And yeah, he's one of my favorite figures. Here's the back. And here is the bootleg. This one comes with extra figures. Well, that's not bad. Vegeta himself doesn't look too terrible. He does have a big circle on his hair, I guess from where the mold was extracted or something, but this is actually one of the cooler bootleg figures I have, and I assume these are quite rare as well. Here's the back. Let's put them up side by side here. You can see there, and the bootleg version is actually modeled after the original 1992 release box, not this later release box. Alright, and I actually have one more bootleg Vegeta. And this one I found yesterday in Shibuya. And this is probably my favorite bootleg find of all time. The G.I. Joe blister carded bootleg Super Saiyan Vegeta. Just look at it. Bathe in its glory. Apparently these are really damn rare. I found 3 of these bootleg figures at the Mandarake in Shibuya yesterday. They had another Vegeta with a different armor. He was still Super Saiyan, and it also came with like a little Keshi Piccolo around here. The illustration was different. The Vegeta in the picture was Super Saiyan, but the packaging was the same. The figure was the same, but it was all smashed up. And they also had a Goku figure like this too, but the package was destroyed. His blister card had come off, so I didn't pick those up. But here you can see the back. I absolutely love this original artwork. I assume this was made specifically for this line, because I've never seen that artwork before. It's obviously a copy of some original Akira Toriyama artwork. And then down here you can see the entire line, and my god, I want this Trunks. If I can find that, I will fork out some dough for it. If anyone knows, anyone that has it, or if you have it, please let me know. Yeah, that does it for the single pack Vegetas. Up next, I'm going to show you this monstrous collection of bootleg figures from Taiwan that I picked up earlier this year. And it's got 6 figures in it, all bootleg of course. And they actually did a really good job on this. We'll just start, because it's too long to really show. So I'm going to start with one figure and go on to the next. So there we have Goku, Piccolo. Again, they look really nice. Super Saiyan Goku. Here, let me pull the Super Saiyan Goku up for comparison. I mean, he actually looks pretty good. There's some differences, but not as bad as the other one. We have a Trunks. And this Trunks, honestly, is near damn perfect. They did a really good job on that Trunks. Super Saiyan Vegeta. Again, he's come with the wrong armor, just like the G.I. Joe one. Super Saiyan Vegeta should come with the less pointy armor without the shoulder pad accessories. But yeah, they both had like the mistake on that. If you see here, he should come with this armor, not this armor. And finally, we have the elusive Super Saiyan Trunks with, he's got kind of like his hair is like, it's supposed to be gold, but it just looks like shit. But if you are familiar with this figure, like the legit version, it only came in a 3-pack with Super Saiyan Goku and Super Saiyan Vegeta, and they're really hard to find, so nice to have one, even though it's a bootleg. Here's the back of the package. It's got some beautiful artwork. I also love this pink jacketed Trunks with green shirt. I don't know why he's got that color variation while everyone else is pretty much the way they appeared on the show. This package, yeah, it says here, made in Taiwan. And this is a very nifty package. It's actually very heavy. I can't read any of that text, but it's all in Japanese. So I assume they just lifted some text from a Japanese package and threw it on here. I don't know. But the rest of it's in kanji and translates slightly differently depending on where in Asia you are. But yeah, that's a cool little box set there. Okay, so I'm going to show you some upscaled versions of Super Battle Collection bootleg figures. I don't have the originals to compare with. I'm actually trying to track some down in the original Japanese packaging. But if you're familiar with the Super Battle Collection, you've probably seen these before. At least the legit versions. So here is a Super Saiyan Armor Trunks. And let me put him next to just my Super Saiyan Goku so you can see the difference in scale. So yeah, he should be this size, but he's rather large. And he's pretty cool. He's very hollow. He's got lots of screws in his back. He's got some pretty bad seams going on there. But yeah, I find these occasionally. There's a shop that carries them here, and they're usually very cheap. So I usually pick them up when I find them. And one other upscaled bootleg that I purchased recently this year is this large Goku. Now this Goku is based off of the last regular Goku that was released in the Super Battle Collection from the DBZ line. It's how he appears in the final episode with a blue gi. And you'll notice that the lower half of his body is all one solid piece in kind of like a dark turquoise kind of color. And then his top actually comes off and it's lighter blue. They kind of screwed up the color matching there. But they actually did a really good job on recreating the figure, especially like his face looks just like the original one did. Wish I had one to compare it to. Still looking for one of these guys in the original box, the regular version. And again, let me compare. He's a little bit bigger than the Trunks. And if I compare him to a regular sized Goku action figure, yeah, he's much bigger. And I've seen these even bigger. All variations of different figures, but they made a lot of bootlegs of these, and I'll hopefully find more as time passes. Alright, let's see. I believe I have one more figure to show to you. Technically two. And we're going to play a guessing game. Let's see if you can figure out which one is the bootleg and which one is not. Ready? Go. Which one do you think is the bootleg? If you said this one, you are wrong. If you said this one, you are right. They actually only released this figure with Super Saiyan hair. And this is the articulated version. These are a little bit larger than the Super Battle Collection, but you can see he's got lots of joints here. He can move everything. Even his fingers are articulated to some degree. His head moves. But he unfortunately has like this really tiny head and face. He's a neat figure. This one's a bit sun faded. You can see he has a sticker on his back, some screws in his head. But the bootleg that I picked up is actually like way cleaner, and his limbs are even tighter. It's almost like they did a better job than Bandai did on their figure. Yeah, so they released this. It's actually got a different face sculpt. It's similar, but and he's got the black hair. If you look close, you can tell that the face is not the same. His nose is much bigger on this one. Yeah, and he reminds me of something. That face reminds me of something. Not Goku. Can't put my finger on it. Oh well. Anyway, I also have the box it came in. I don't have the original Japanese box, but here's the box that the bootleg came in, and it's obviously got some kind of mishmash of Bardock and Goku on the front, and it's new, and it just has Super Battle and Super Battle Collection. More Bardock and Goku art on the back. Again, made in Taiwan. So that does it for my vintage Dragon Ball Z bootleg collection. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like and subscribe. I will be putting more up very soon.
Just look at that face. Just look at it.